Hello, everybody. It's Christopher. Back on a separate channel doing short-term tips of the week. You still follow our usual channel just for all the weekly roundups, for looking ahead to the index, some in-depth strategy stuff. But just on a separate channel for some videos on short-term trading that we've been doing for quite a while. These are more tip-based, and I hope continue the run of making a lot of you people a lot of money. Thanks for everybody that's reached out in the past as well. I'll put my Twitter handle underneath as well. It's F1 Addict, F1 Tipster. Please reach out to me if you want any help, if you're new to the market, or if you think my tips are a load of rubbish, or if you think they're excellent, where somebody you might want me to look at it as well. Please just fire ahead. That's what I'm here for: meet new people, help people on the index, learn from the mistakes I made. I won't spend too much time. It's a brand new channel, so would really like a like or a subscribe or a share. That I'd really appreciate that. It'd mean a lot. And looking forward to doing these over the next months and years, and especially with the bonus offer that's after coming out, guys. That's massive. All these players you're buying now could give you 8% on top. So I'm going to make you money regardless, unless they lose 8%. So starting through the list, looking at the weekend, I've gone for a player that I really like, which is Nils Petersen. Well, he's 31, which is a bit old for the index, I know, but doesn't really matter anymore with the IPD going to 2p after this promo period. Don't forget, guys, the promo period is up until the end of the 30th of September. So if he gets you a goal or an assist this weekend, you get 10p off him, and you can pick him up probably about 30p, 32p. Unreal. Now, why am I picking him? Well, he scored at the weekend. Freiburg were amazing at the weekend as well. You know, I know it was against a newly promoted team, but they look so good. They now got Wolfsburg at home. Why have I picked this match? Well, Wolfsburg are actually in Europa League. They won it there on Thursday night. They're going to be exhausted. Lots of rotation. Freiburg looking amazing form at the moment as well. And look what you're picking him up for. A player that seems to be in form. He's going to be a regular. He had 13 IPD last season in 34 games. That's one every 2.5 games. Like I said, he's definitely a regular. He takes the penalties as well, which is massive with VAR, and there's been lots of penalties. You can see that as well in the Premiership yourselves, guys. And look at De Bruyne, yeah, the difference that's made to his PB as well, being on penalties, huge, guys, absolutely huge. He's very very well priced at his current price, I think. To be honest with you, he's still well off where I think he really realistically should be, which is over here 58p, 60p. You can't go wrong in him. He's value. He'll probably get you an IPD this weekend. That'll be 10p on top, and you could maybe keep him for the rest of the season, and you'll still be getting loads more IPD to come ahead. Freiburg have some very, very good fixtures. And it's a player I've mentioned on the other channel a few times when I was doing short-term tips that came in good for a lot of people. Vincenzo Grifo. I like him a bit more because he's 27. He's had links to the Premiership. He is a midfielder, but guys, this guy has had 12 IPD last season in 27 games, so that's one every 2 games. Again, as I said, he's on set pieces. You get 10p every goal or assist, so you could return so much in him. He scored again at the weekend, and if you have a look, guys, I'm just looking at trend. Look where he popped up from. Do you know what I mean? Rocketed up 8 pence. 8 pence already from what you're buying, and he won't be 8 pence because you'll probably get him at about 55p, 60p. You make him probably 20% profit potentially over him, but I would keep him long term. 27 years of age, great baseline as well. Links to the Premiership, wants away next season. I think he could win you PB if he gets a game-winning goal. He had a very good score the last day as well. After scoring a goal, he will definitely get an IPD this weekend. As I said, Wolfsburg away in Europe. They'll be tired, I think, traveling around, especially at the moment as well. It's a bit weird, to be honest with you. And Freiburg, fresh, in great form, really good end to the last season as well. I really don't think you can go wrong. I think he's a fantastic hold for the season ahead, fantastic hold for PB, and now for IPD if you recycle him correctly. So this to me is one of my big tips. And you might say I'm recycling tips, and this is not laziness for me. I have had a long week, but how can you not try and pick Domenico Berardi when he's got a game coming up against a newly promoted team that were atrocious last weekend? He was in fantastic form. He's on set pieces. He drives the team. He's a fantastic age. He's had links away to an Arsenal in the past as well, and the Premiership. Spenzia that they're playing are awful. They really look poor. 140 PB baseline. Again, amazing. If he gets a game-winning goal, this is a guy that you have to keep, guy, with the double dividends. 28p for a goal player. He could get you nearly 14% return in one weekend, in one game. He had 84 touches last weekend. 84 touches. That is unreal for a striker, and he's a forward. It's like Roos. It's like some of the strikers that we mentioned, like Berardi. These guys just pop the scores in. The PB is massive, and then when they get a goal or an assist, it nearly pushes them into the 200 category. And looking at strikers, forget I know Messi. Messi's an animal, and he's a totally different, and Neymar as well. But any weekend those two aren't playing, I always look for this guy. Anytime they're at home, look at the fixtures, buy more. IPD on top of him as well. You could see him getting 2 IPDs in the next game, 2 assists. That's 10% back already on him. The spread is very small. You're not picking him up at a value. I think he'll probably go another 15, 20p before the match even starts. So try and get on him now this evening, guys. This evening's the key to get on. And keep him for the long term. I just think he's such a value buy. The next player I'm looking at, I cannot believe he's 66p. Andy Delort, I really can't believe it. I think it's crazy. He was fantastic last weekend. Fantastic last weekend. They just tore it apart in a 4-1 win. And look at that, 83p, and he just rocketed up. He's been rocketing up slowly, and now he's back down off that again. So people bought him for the IPD. He got 2, which is 20p return, which is fantastic. Then dump him. Why am I picking him? And there's Laporte as well. Please look up Montpellier. Look at Molet as well. They're just in fantastic form. They are playing Dijon, one of the worst teams in the league, one of the worst teams I've seen. I watched them against Lyon away when Lyon and Depay got that hat-trick. It could have been 10-1. They've conceded 8 goals this season in 4 games. Montpellier have scored 10 goals in 4 games. Delort has had 2 goals and 2 assists, 4 IPDs in 2 games, guys. He had 12 last season. He's 20 years of age. He could definitely get links away. You're getting him at a great price. You pick him up for 68p, 70p, 60p, sorry. Sell him for probably 75p in play. You've already made massive returns. Or keep him for the rest of the season, because I'm telling you, you recycle this guy, he's going to make you so much money. The market's so liquid now. And look up Laporte as well. He's around the same price. I usually only give a few tips in a game, but I'm concentrating on matches. These are matches I'm betting on as well. So if you like a bit of a bet, I would definitely look at Montpellier. I would look at Freiburg as well. Another one as well. Fantastic the last game. He got 3. He had 3 IPD. Look at him now, coming down nearly 20p. That's just mental. You could probably pick him up for about 52, 53p. I really don't understand the index. With bonus offers on as well. You could recycle him and make so much money, guys, when the promo ends. Absolutely unreal price. So Delort's the main one for me, but I think him, seeing as he's dropped so much as well, unreal. And this is a player that they've started poorly. Marseille have not been good, but I'm telling you guys, trust me. He's coming back from injury. He was awful injury last season. He didn't play anything much at all. The season before, he had 4 PB wins. 4 PB wins. That is unreal in the season before. He has been massively at a peak of 267, right? This chart won't show you, but he got injured. Round here before his injury, he was one of the top 10, 15 holes in the index. Valencia consider moves and all that for him. He's not going anywhere, which is great. He's going to stay at Marseille. They're in Europe. He can just get so much for you, guys. He's 27 years of age. He's on set pieces, sometimes taking penalties as well. 24 IPD the season before he was injured in 33 games. 33 games, a 27-year-old. Keep him for the 3 years with double dividends. And they're playing Metz at home, where they have to win and they have to improve. And Metz were very, very good the last game, but I think at home they just need to click a little bit. They haven't clicked yet, and they're going to be in Europe as well. I see big things for him. I see him as a £3 player. I would also add James Rodriguez in there. I know I'm throwing so many players in, guys, but it's an exciting weekend. I think Rodriguez is a great hold as well. But these 5, 5, Florin for me, just for the long term, and for Berardi. You can't go wrong with their ages. You really can't. The same with Grifo. All around 27. They're now a really good age on the index with the increase in IPD and the other things they got up their sleeve. Nils Petersen's a little bit older, and so is Delort. If you get a good spike on them, I would sell them in play. It's going to be a crazy weekend with bonus offers with people going in with crazy prices. So please do your research. All these players have really good fixtures. I cannot see any reason why they won't get one IPD each anyways. Then you get your spike and you can sell them off if you want. I'm holding Florin, I'm holding Berardi, I'm holding Grifo for the long term. They're all way underpriced for me. I think there's 30-40% upside. So as always, guys, please do your own research. Please like, subscribe, and share. It's a brand new channel that I'm starting as well. Please visit myself and Dylan and Jake's main channel. That's where a lot of the key stuff's going to be. And check out the Instagram as well. But this is just something I'm doing myself just for short-term tips, just to try and throw them out for everybody. So I'll be doing these very, very regularly. I might be doing them after an evening's over as well, just to give some updates about the holes that I've had. And maybe just kind of just grow this channel with your help as well. So as always, guys, happy trading.